There's been a lot of words used this week, like grit, tenacity, but I have to think fun and exciting are a part of that, right? And this is the best time of the year.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. It's playoff hockey is it's just another animal, and it's just so fun to be part of it. You feel very grateful because this isn't given. This has to be earned. You have to earn the right to be here at this time of the year, and you have to earn the right to continue to play. And it's just incredibly fun, easy to get up in the morning and get to the rink, and there's a good energy about the group.
How excited are you entering the playoffs based on this team's body of work throughout the regular season?
Yeah, I'd be just as excited if we limped in, So, but our body work's been good. We've had a good process this year. Our guys have bought into a process that we believe in here. The guys believe in it. They believe in it individually. They believe in it collectively. They've seen it over the last couple of years. Some of the older guys, or some of the guys that have been around, the young guys, our older guys do a great job of bringing them into the fold and teaching them the way we do things. And I think guys have seen that individuals get better and improve their careers, and our team grows as the season goes and becomes a team that is a much better team and a harder team to play against.
We've talked a lot about how this is a rematch with Syracuse and from 1 year ago, but when we spoke with Michael Murch a couple days ago, one of the things he shared with us was his message to the team was last year was last year. It's not this year, and in some ways it's not really relevant to this year's playoff series. How does that message kind of resonate with you?
I completely agree. I talk about it all the time. Like, I don't think momentum can be irrelevant if you don't do the right things the next day, right? So this is a different series against, they have different players, we have different players, they have a different coaching staff. It's just, so I think the fans and the media like to talk about those things, and I don't think they're as relevant when it comes to players and coaches.
I want to talk about two individuals, Devin Levi being the first. His numbers going into the playoffs are kind of otherworldly right now. He finished the season with the second best save percentage in this team's history. How confident are you in him going into the postseason?
Yeah, I'm very confident in Devin. He's confident in himself. His process is outstanding. Just the way he goes about his daily work, his habits, how he fights to get better on and off the ice, and the way he approaches the game. Kind of teammate he's been down here, how much he's embraced being an Amherst. He loves it here. He loves playing here. He loves playing for his teammates. He's just been a great fit for us, and we have a tremendous amount of confidence in him.
And the other being Yuri Kulik, he led this team in goals back-to-back seasons. Last guy that did that was Jody Gage. How can you assess his year? Because his was a little more up and down. He really needed to sort of maybe refine himself at points in the season.
I don't think Yuri's season was up and down at all. I think his middle stretch of a month or so was just fatigue and exhaustion of playing, an insane amount of games over the last 18 to 20 months. It's just a lot on a young, he doesn't always play like a young kid, but he's a young kid. He finally got out of his teenage years. And so the volume of games from 3 different World Juniors and camps and rookie camps and training camps and long playoff runs, and then another World Juniors and All-Star game out in San Jose, and just all of it was just the volume of it was a lot. But they're all experiences you go through and you learn from. I'm thrilled that Buffalo's management allowed him to go to the Czech and be part of that World Junior team. They earned their back-to-back medals for the first time in 20 years. He was the captain. You had to handle that pressure. You got to grow up from that. So it hurt his play coming back for a little bit, and it probably hurt our team a little bit in that stretch. But long term for us this year and for him and his career, those are experiences that you can't pay for, and they're invaluable.
Well, so and to your point, at the end of the day, the American Hockey League is a development league. How good was that experience, you think, for his development?
I think it's huge. I think I said that before. The Czech Federation sent an email to our organization talking about how what an unbelievable leader he was and how he kept that team together when they were at times struggling and demanded from his teammates. And that's just amazing. Again, he's 19 years old. And so you don't, and we talk to, I talk to he and Rosie all the time. They need to be leaders for us. I know they're young, but they're leaders on this team. They might not be wearing letters, but they're drivers of our team. They're drivers of our identity, not just our skill. And they've earned that, put the work they've put in. And anytime they can be put in more of those leadership positions and pressure positions, the growth you can get from it is immense.
What do you think Syracuse is going to do that will challenge your club?
They're going to do a lot of things that challenge us. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the American Hockey League. They're the best team defensively. I don't either one or two. So they're an elite defensive team. They're really good in structure. They're heavy. Their decor is very, very physical. They're an older team. They forecheck extremely well. So, there's a lot of things that they're going to do that are going to cause issues.
You played 12 games against them in the regular season, and they win the season series, but you won 3 of the last 4. Did you see anything that changed in your group in those last few meetings with them?
I just think it's a continuation of our development and growing up and becoming a better team. That's the goal always every year. Just keep marching forward as a group. There's a learning curve against teams like Syracuse early in the season for young teams. Like just not being as used to, and we're heavy European group as well, and so it's an adjustment to come to North America to play on this ice sheet, smaller ice sheet, and then adjustment to the physicality of the league. But in Syracuse would be high on the list of those teams that are that way, and so I think it just takes time for some of our younger guys to get accustomed to the style of game that you play against Syracuse. And then as you get accustomed to it, you grow from it, you grow through it, you gain more confidence in yourself that you can succeed in these types of games. And that's an earned confidence by going through adversity and failure.
Good luck.
Thank you.